Release week is a roller coaster of emotions, which is not to say that independent publishing overall is not a roller coaster. Usually, release week is one of the high points of the ride, but in some cases, it can become one of the lower points. And I'm feeling like I'm on a low right now. Part of the reason is that I was out yesterday and my emotional batteries are drained, which means that my mood is low. So I am having a recuperation day. I haven't done a lot, in really a work sense. I've puttered around the house and done a few chores, but it's still really sweet. So I need to get back up on my horse and at least try to do a few things to market my book for the next few days. Haunt Season, which is Restless Spirits Book 2, will be out on Friday, June 26th, 2026, which is this coming Friday. As I record this, today is June 21st, 2026, which is the first day of summer. And oh, it's toasty in my sunroom right now. But it is a fun time of year. There are people who are going on vacation and they may want a beach read. I don't know if my books would be considered a beach read because they're a little bit spooky, but it kind of depends on what you enjoy. So, if you are interested in a spooky vibe, then I hope you'll check out my Restless Spirits book. Currently, I have two, or I will have two as of Friday. Book one is Passion Restored, and book two is Haunt Season. Haunt Season will be available in ebook across most platforms on Friday. We were having some issues getting it up on Apple, so I don't know if we're going to get that fixed. The paperback version will also be available on Amazon. However, we haven't yet finalized the Barnes& and Noble or draft to digital versions, so those will be coming later. But Haunt Season, the ebook version, is available for pre-sale on Amazon right now, and it will just show up in your Kindle on Friday if you decide to pre-order it. Yeah, so I marketed today. Now, if you've been following along, you know that I didn't really have any marketing plan for Haunt Season because I have been so involved in getting the book written, as well as Battleborn Bride, which I am releasing later this year. And I will have a separate playlist for marketing that book because I do plan to do a pretty in depth campaign. I have some ideas about how I'm going to market that book, but I really didn't have anything set up for Haunt Season. So here I am on release week, just kind of scurrying around doing what little I can here or there. Somebody posted on Twitter or whatever you want to call it today, asking what we authors are doing this week. So I put up a little graphic that I threw together on Canva saying that my book would be out on Friday, and I don't know if anyone will pay any attention to it. I keep hoping that maybe I'll find a group of readers who will be interested in what I'm writing. I don't tend to write really spicy stories. I have tried to include more spice, but it just doesn't turn out that way. My stories are a little bit more, I don't know, some people might consider them somewhat bland. I don't think they are. I have heard from several people that Haunt Season does have some pretty spooky spots, and I did include what seems to be a unique twist on the paranormal shenanigans going on in the book. So I've also included an older main couple, Allison and David Manning, who are in their 70s. Allison is hearing impaired, so she gets a cochlear implant, and also she is postmenopausal. So, like most women in that age range, she is dealing with the ramifications of her aging body. There's so much going on that she isn't even quite sure if she's imagining things or if something really paranormal on paranormal external forces are causing her some issues. See, and that's part of my issue is that I'm trying to explain what I'm trying to present, and then I get all tongue tied. I definitely don't have an elevator pitch for this book, and I have to work on that. But each book is a new experience, a new adventure. I learn new things. So Obviously, on this one, I'm not learning a lot on the marketing front because I really didn't even try. That will come, as I said, with Battleborn Bride. But for this week, I'm still going to be posting daily release week videos, just talking about what I'm doing. So, for example, my one response today to that message asking what was happening this week. And I don't really have much more energy than that for this 24-hour period. Tomorrow morning, I should be more energetic again. Right now, I'm just recouping my strength. And, sitting in the heat doesn't help that, but also I kind of want to enjoy summer. I mean, I've spent so many years working through summer that I really need to take the time to step outside every once in a while. But I think that's something that all of us deal with, and that's not really the point of this video. The point is that I am definitely on an emotional roller coaster this week, which is a little bit more extreme than my normal emotional roller coaster. And I don't feel a lot of positivity, I guess, toward the having a really good release day on Friday, unless something weird and random happens, which, I mean, is always possible. You never know. If something comes across someone's someone notices something and decides to pass it on, somebody with a little bit more reach than I have, things could take off. You never know. But in the meantime, I'm just doing what I do and seeing what happens, because it takes time to build up a following. And JT and I are working on our newsletter list. We have been putting out a clipboard at events, and people are signing up for our newsletter. And that's supposed to be one of the best ways to market yourself, is to provide a newsletter to your followers. So that is something we are working on, because social media is such a fickle thing. Platforms come and go, followers come and go. You never know what's going to happen from day to day. There's always trending and algorithms and search engines and keywords and blah, 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 blah. So, as I said, I really have no, I don't know, expectations that Friday is going to be a massive book sales day. And especially since really the ebook is only on pre-sale on Amazon. The paperback will only be available on Amazon on Friday. And the other platforms, we don't get a lot of sales from, because despite all the challenges of Amazon and, people not really liking the fact that they've become such a mega corporation, people still use it. So as we continue to work through the world we have, we're making our books available in as many places as possible. And we don't know how long that will last, because just like social media platforms, businesses come and go too. And there are a lot of forces that are outside of our control. And that is one of the most frustrating parts of this process, is that even though independent publishing allows us a lot of control over our own work, there are so many different parts of it that we cannot control. And I wish I could publish my own books, like my own paperbacks, and bind them and put them out in the world. But that is not feasible for many reasons. So we have to rely on these bigger companies. And it is what it is. But I didn't mean for this to go off the rails as a rant on capitalism and the world at large, but this just shows you where my emotional state is today on this release week of haunt season. So with that in mind, I think I'm going to go find a cooler spot in the house and come back with a better attitude tomorrow, I hope. And we'll see what I can manage to wrangle together on the marketing front. Maybe I can come up with something interesting to do tomorrow. So in the meantime, I hope you're having a wonderful day. It is June 21st, 2026. As I said, here in the United States, it is Father's Day. So if you are a father or a father figure, I hope you have a wonderful day. I also hope you enjoy the first day of summer here in the Northern Hemisphere, or the first day of winter if you are in the Southern Hemisphere. And if that is the case, these spooky books might have the vibe for you because they might be more interesting to an audience that is hunkering down for the cooler weather. But we'll see. Uh, I would find it very amusing if someone happened to have one of my books as a beach read. No. Anyway, I will talk to you again tomorrow. I am Cassidy Carson, and this is The Life of a Writer. Take care.